Hey everybody, Cyndi Williams here, the Travel Career Coach. I have the most amazing guest, Danielle from Takeoff Travel. How are you, Danielle?
I'm doing well. How are you today, Cyndi?
I'm so good. You're a recent graduate of our Careers on Vacation Mastermind. And
Yes.
by the way, you were amazing to have in the mastermind. You have such great energy. But I
Oh,
wanted
thank you.
to invite you on the show today to talk about your progress since taking the program. So if you wouldn't mind, tell us a little bit about where your business was before taking Careers on Vacation and where you are now.
Sure. So prior to the Careers on Vacation, I was actually with an MLM
Ooh.
and I was not getting any sales at all. I was spending so much money every month. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. And I just was looking for someone to help me, a mentor. So I just knew. I started researching and I found your YouTube channel. And that's what got me started in the Careers on Vacation program with you. And ever since then, my business has been going perfectly. Not perfectly, because I'm still learning, but I have so many clients right now, and I am improving each and every week. Ever since I graduated, I've been getting bookings left and right, which is so amazing to me.
I love that. And I don't love that you were in an MLM because you know my thoughts on that because and this is listen, if you're with an MLM, I love you too. My platform is to support everybody into, I always say my purpose in life is to help people follow their bliss into abundance. And the key
Yeah.
word of that is into abundance. And when I look at the stats as an industry expert, the stats are not there with MLMs. And that's why when we do consults with Danielle and with other people in MLMs, for those that have successfully transitioned to something different, when I look at the setups, when I look at the support, when I look at how they're kind of put together, it's really difficult to get, like our goal is to get travel agencies to 6 figures and beyond. That's what we consult on. It is almost impossible to do that under an MLM format, meaning MLM, for those of you who are new to it, multi-level marketing, because there's always usually a recruiting aspect that you're recruiting other people in, and you're making membership fees and bonuses on membership fees. So to just kind of, for those of you watching, show you the difference. But for those of you that don't want to recruit and don't want to play that whole
Yes.
game, you really care about travel, getting you into the right fit so you can be successful and flourish in travel is one of the things we work with clients on. Danielle is one of our major success stories. So Danielle, tell us what your biggest win or celebration has been since taking the program. I mean, it's awesome. You have all these clients and bookings flying. That's obviously awesome. But anything else you want to share?
I will say that I was so lost prior to starting the program, and you gave me this platform, this foundation to build upon, and it has taken my progress to different levels that I did not expect in less than 3 months. So I will really say that it was just a foundation that you had created for us and how we should mold our business so that we can be successful in the travel agent business. So that is the first thing I feel like I gravitated to and learned from you. And honestly, it's the best thing I ever could have done for myself and my business, honestly.
It's really about having that roadmap. So many people
Yeah.
jump into travel and it's exciting. Of course it's going to be exciting. I've always wanted to work in travel. And the excitement gets you so far, right? And then
Yes.
it's like real life hits and you're like, well, how do I do this? Well, how would I do that?
Yep.
How would I do that? So I love that, having that roadmap. So that's awesome. Talk to me a little bit. You know, one of the aspects of our program is we really work with you on your mindset and starting to think like a CEO and making business decisions and your mindset for anything that might be going on in your life as well. Has the mindset work impacted you at all? Or if it has, in either your life or business, anything to share on that front?
Oh my gosh, yes. I think that was the most important thing to learn first, is that it's your mindset. I was always doubtful and just like, ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. So I would never even try it. But that was the first thing you taught us, is change the mindset, get rid of the energy leaks. And when I say that, is everybody has to do that. If you want to be successful, that is the first thing you have to do, is get the negativity out of your head. And when I did that, that's when things started to come, things started to change for me. So I will say that that is the most important thing to do as an entrepreneur, as a travel agent, whatever you're trying to do. that is so important. I'm so glad that you didn't skip on that in the program. You made sure we did it. You made sure that we focused on that first and that we implemented positive energy around us. And with that, I felt like that was the most important thing that changed the way I seen me being a travel agent. I was very doubtful at the beginning because I was with the MLM, I wasn't learning anything. And I just started to kind of give up. But when I took your program and you implemented the get rid of the energy leaks, write down what you want in your life, that just started to evolve into something different. And it did flow into different parts of my life. Honestly, I am more energized. I actually started working out, and it has a lot kind of do with you, with just being positive. So that actually went into every part of my life more than I even expected. So I love that for you. I love you for that.
And I love you too. And that I always tell people, like, we can help you build amazing travel businesses all day long. That's like what we do. But if you get this part right, you can actually change your life. Like
Exactly.
learning how to shift into different energy and learning how, when you're doing big, seemingly overwhelming things or things you don't even believe are maybe possible yet, like you have to make sure that you have clarity in your mindset and in your intentions, and that, you know, we're teaching you the same tools that millionaires and billionaires use every single day, but for the home-based agent, right? And so understanding. And the other thing that you said that was interesting was, you know, the whole surrounding yourself with positivity, like moving from that MLM format where you're feeling maybe a little bit lost or not supported. What was it like coming into our mastermind where you're working with this group of dedicated people that some of them were further along in the program, some of them were where you were at, but what was it like to step into our world and into that magic circle, if you will, of what our community felt like for you?
It was honestly jaw-dropping. I just realized how much I was missing and how much I wasn't learning. And this program just really just put that into my face. And you just organized it for us every week. You gave us like homework, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And when you just gave us that organization, it just helped me understand, like, wow, I don't know where I would have been right now in my business without the program and the support of the people in the group. Even in the graduate group, I get so much help. Anytime I have a question, I get an answer within a couple of hours. And it's just very loving in the group. Everybody's positive. Everybody wants to help everybody succeed. So this was a huge change for me because I went from having no support to having unlimited support from the group.
I love it. And that's so important because, if you're doing big things, and I always tell people, you're not just learning how to be a travel agent, you're learning how to run an online business. That requires you have a roadmap. It requires you know what to do. It requires having that support at the beginning to get that kind of launched off. So it's easy to say, hey, awesome, I've transitioned from an MLM now, I'm my own agent, I'm doing great, everything was fantastic. It's easy to say it now because you've been through the program and you're having all these amazing results. But take me back to the very beginning when you did your discovery call. We were helping you map out a path for you, and you maybe got the news that, I don't know if an MLM is a fit. It's probably, you know, we usually recommend to make the most amount of money in this industry, da, da, da. But when you went through that process of the discovery call, was it hard for you to commit to the program? Walk us through like what that, it's different for everybody, but what was that like for you when you were really thinking about, should I do this program? Should I not?
Oh, I didn't have any doubt with doing the program after I spoke with Stephanie, I believe. And I was so doubtful prior to coming in with me being a travel agent. And when I did the mastermind call, it changed everything that everything I thought about being a travel agent went out the window. All the doubts, it was like, okay, I can actually do this. You put the confidence in me in that call. And honestly, I was instantly sold on that call. Like, yep, I'm doing it.
I love it. Yeah, I love it when people go to that first call and they're like, oh, it's like they breathe you know, because you have to invest. It's an investment. We want to work with people who are serious about growing, but once they have that first call, they're like, okay, I get it. Like,
yeah,
all right, this is the real deal kind of thing. So
yeah, you definitely gave me a hope that wasn't there before. So
yeah,
it was life-changing for me.
that's amazing. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to interview you today, because like we're one of the few groups travel industry wise that actually let MLM clients into our group. But we do that
Really?
because we want to have a platform where people can learn and educate and get tips, and just like everyone else. But sometimes you don't know what you're missing because you haven't done anything else or experienced anything else. And it's one of those things where I don't work for any host. I don't work for any MLM. I work for Danielle. I work for my list of clients. So the advice that we give is always based in your best interest. And I think, when you get in that space, because I can tell you hundreds of people over the past few years have come from MLMs and even other hosts that weren't a fit for them and say, I'm demotivated. Like, I'm ready to give up. Like, I love travel. I want to do this. Why am I seeing other people figuring it out, but I just can't figure out how to do it. I want to, and everybody has different goals, but you get to that place, and that's what really pulls at my heartstrings, where they're just ready to give up, but it's their passion. Yeah. And it's like, so I love that for you, you were kind of, I don't love that you were in that place, but I love that you leaned in further to say, I'm feeling down right now. I'm not having success right now, but I'm going to double down and I'm going to move forward. And here we are 12 weeks later. So crazy. Isn't it crazy?
It is. I was very down at the beginning, and that's why I was just seeking help and a mentor, because I was like, there's no other program really like this. And that was a hard thing for me, because I had to try to learn a business all by myself with no support from the MLM. They were more concerned about building a group than they were teaching me how to be a good travel agent first.
Right.
And so that's why I became desperate. And I just was like, I need a mentor, somebody who has been in the business for a while. And that is you, Cyndi.
I love it. It is me. And, we get that question all the time too. People are like, oh, or there's this marketing program or this piece. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's different little pieces out there of the recipe, but I really feel like we're the only one out there that's giving you the whole recipe. Everything. We talk about marketing a lot, but there's also sales, and there's mindset, and there's how do you set up your architecture and systemize your business. Like, I always say, like, with new agents, and you weren't new, but with all agents, it's the questions that you don't even know to ask that get you in trouble. Right? Those are the ones that get you in trouble, because how would you know? It's new industry to you. So after 25 years, yes, I've learned a few things about business and how to help. But what would you tell that person that's sitting on the fence about careers on vacation?
Look, if you are doubtful about being a travel agent, or you're just wanting to give up, careers on vacation is the perfect place to start. It will give you the platform, the foundation you need. Everything is in this little program, 12-month program. Everything that you'll need 12 weeks, sorry.
I know you want to stay longer, but yes.
I do. I really, like, it was like almost like graduating. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like crying. Because I just love the support that I got from you guys, and that you still have that support even after the program. So anybody who's feeling doubtful or just confused, which was me, do the program. You will not have those doubts. Cyndi, you are always there for me. Any questions, those calls, those coaching calls help so much.
And even you actually got to work with me, right? You actually got to work with me.
Yes, even like when everyone asks the questions, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that question. So I'm just writing it down, like, I need this. I'm just so thankful that you created a community where everyone brought in their own ideas or concepts, what worked for them, what didn't. And that helped my business get off the ground without honestly wasting a lot of time or a lot of money on trying to figure out everything.
Yeah, don't waste money on the things that don't work. We already have all of those.
Exactly.
For sure. Well, I love that. Well, Danielle, I am your cheerleader for life. And like you said, you're going over to our grad community. You're with the cool kids now. You get to hang out in that secret group, and we do fun things over there all the time as well. But I want to wish you so much love and abundance on your journey. And guys, listen, if you are in the same place that Danielle was, maybe you're with an MLM, maybe you're with a host that's not a fit, maybe you're with a host that you love, but you can't figure out how to generate your own leads. Maybe you're an established agency with ICs. We have a new agent track, and we have an experienced agent track for Careers on Vacation. So I encourage you to apply, careersonvacation.com/ready now. And you'd go through the same process Danielle did. You're going to go through a discovery call, learn how to map out your next steps, and that call is complimentary. And then if it's a fit to work together, we'll continue the conversation. But Danielle, thank you for sharing your story today. I appreciate it so much. I I know the feed is going to blow up with all the MLM stuff on this. I already know, but that's okay. They don't love me, and it's all good. I still love all of you guys, because my heart is to help all of you be successful at the end of the day. And I'm going to keep talking about it until every person that wants to do travel has a clear road and path to get there. So thank you for joining us today here.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You're so welcome. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, lady.